Hello everyone, you're watching Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada. A very concerning incident, police share video of home invasion in Richmond Hill. Ontario government engineers to withdraw services from Highway 413 Bradford bypass. Police investigate multiple large-scale butter thefts in Guelph, Ontario. Two more incidents of rocks being thrown at moving vehicles reported in Markham. More than $500,000 in stolen property recovered following investigation into Ontario golf course thefts. Justin Trudeau says his leadership is not in danger as Liberals brace for revolt. Video shows motorcyclist who allegedly fled Ajax collision jumping into creek in attempt to flee police. These were the headlines, and let's jump right into the details. Police have released video footage of a recent home invasion in Richmond Hill as they search for three outstanding suspects who they say may have returned to the residence the following day to take another vehicle. Officers were called to a home in the area of Orlone Crescent and Claridge Drive at around 6:30 a.m. on Sunday for a break-in, police said. York Regional Police said three suspects entered the home through the door, while another suspect waited outside. They allege at least one of them was armed with a knife. In the video, one of the suspects, dressed in all black with blue gloves, can be seen wiping driver's side window of a white Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon parked on the driveway before two others walk by, appearing to head toward the front door. The footage then cuts to inside of the house and shows the front door's window shattering before one of the suspects reaches in and unlocks the door before all three head inside. Moments later, the footage shows one suspect walking out of the home, unlocking the vehicle and climbing into the driver's seat, while another is seen running out, appearing to carry a few items. Police said some items were stolen but did not disclose what they were. The suspect then backs the car out of the driveway. York Regional Police confirmed to Awaz News that two people, a man and woman, were inside the home at this time, adding that nobody sustained physical injuries. On Monday at around 6:45 a.m., police alleged three suspects returned to the Richmond Hill home and stole the victim's Mercedes AMG GT63S from their driveway using the car keys they took during the home invasion. The fourth suspect, a 17-year-old boy, was taken into custody in connection with the initial home invasion on Sunday night and is not believed to have been directly involved in the theft of the second vehicle. Officers said they have since recovered both stolen vehicles. Three male suspects between the ages of 18 to 25 remain at large. Police say one suspect wore a gray fila hoodie with black pants and black shoes. Another one wore a hoodie with black pants, black and red shoes, black gloves, and was armed with a hammer, while one wore a black hoodie, black pants, black shoes, blue latex gloves, and was armed with knife. Anyone with footage of the area at the time of the incident or has additional information is asked to call police at 1-866-876-5423 extension 6630 or Crime Stoppers anonymously. A group of professional engineers plan to soon withdraw services from key Ontario infrastructure projects Highway 413 and the Bradford bypass as part of the bargaining dispute with the province. Members of the Professional Engineers Government of Ontario, which represents more than 600 professional engineers and land surveyors who work for the province, started a work to rule campaign early this month. Members' earnings have fallen so far behind that they sometimes earn half of what people in similar positions at municipalities make, their bargaining association said. They are behind the market by 30 to 50%, said President Nihar Bhatt. So far, no meaningful progress has been made in bargaining with the Treasury Board Secretariat, even though the engineers have been without a contract for 20 months, Bhatt said. He did not give a specific percentage increase he's looking for, but said it is significant. The engineers have been engaging in a work to rule campaign, which includes not doing unpaid overtime or working outside of the set hours but will now be escalating their job action. Starting in the next few days, a small group of engineers will stop working on the two highway projects that are loudly championed by Premier Doug Ford. A spokesperson for Treasury Board President Caroline Mulroney did not immediately respond to a request for comment, but previously said the government's last offer recognized the specialized role of PGO employees and that the government stood ready to negotiate in good faith. Ontario police in Guelph, Ontario say large quantities of butter were recently stolen from two grocery stores, the latest in a series of butter thefts reported in the city this year. Police allege two males separately entered a store in the city's north end on October 12th and placed multiple items in a cart, including 3 cases of butter worth more than $900, before leaving through a receiving door. They allege that 4 days later, two males stole 4 cases of butter worth more than $950 from another store and left through an emergency exit. Police said there have been at least 7 large-scale butter thefts in Guelph in the last 10 months. They say it's not known if all the incidents are related. Police have released suspect descriptions and are asking anyone with information to come forward. Police are investigating 2 more incidents of rocks being thrown at moving vehicles in Markham. At around 1 a.m. on Saturday, York Regional Police learned someone had thrown a large rock at a car that was traveling eastbound on 16th Avenue near Mingay Avenue. The driver told police that it was thrown from a vehicle heading the opposite direction. A half an hour later, in the area of Stoffville and McCowan Roads, investigators said another driver reported having a rock hitting his face after someone tossed it at his windshield. Officers said paramedics treated the motorist for minor injuries at the scene. York Regional Police is currently working with Ontario Provincial Police, which is already investigating at least 9 similar rock-throwing incidents in the area of Highway 48 and Major Mackenzie Drive. These incidents started happening since September 20th. In one of those cases, 2 people were critically injured, the OPP said. On Saturday, they said that one of those victims had stabilized and was in recovery, but the other remained in life-threatening condition. Police did not say if these incidents are linked. They are currently asking for public's help to identify the suspects and vehicles involved in the October 19 incidents. Police are asking anyone with the information to contact them at 1-866-876-5423 extension 7541 or Crime Stoppers anonymously. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says his leadership of the Liberal Party is not in danger, even as members of his caucus prepared to confront him Wednesday in the hopes of convincing him to step down. He brushed off those concerns as he headed into his regular Tuesday meeting with cabinet ministers. One by one, those ministers expressed their support for Trudeau as they spoke to reporters on their way into the meeting. But while members of the cabinet have defended Trudeau staying on as leader, a number of Liberal MPs have signed onto a letter that aims to convince him to step aside before the next election. It's not clear how many members of the Trudeau's team of MPs plan to confront him or exactly what their message will be. There is no way for Liberal caucus to force Trudeau out. The decision about whether to stay or go will ultimately be up to the Prime Minister. So far, Charlottetown MP Sean Casey is the only Liberal to publicly say that he has signed the letter. Immigration Minister Mark Miller, who is also Trudeau's personal friend, spoke out against MPs who hope to oust the leader. Other ministers suggested a healthy debate within caucus was the best way to pull the team together. Anytime there are voices of dissent, we have to deal with them. We have to listen to them carefully, Labour Minister Stephen McKinnon said. We have to deal with them and present a unified face to Canadians. More than $500,000 in stolen property has been recovered following an investigation into a rash of break-and-enters at Ontario golf courses. Police said that the thefts occurred at golf courses in York, Durham, and Waterloo regions, as well as Simcoe County. The authorities say that they began an investigation into the matter in August and eventually identified a total of 4 suspects who are believed to be responsible for the theft of goods with an estimated value of more than $1 million. On October 16, a total of 7 search warrants were executed at various storage lockers and residences in East Gwillimbury and the town of Georgina. Police say that the stolen property that was recovered included 18 golf carts worth an estimated $200,000, a quantity of golf clubs with an estimated value of $100,000, rare Pokemon, and Magic the Gathering trading cards worth approximately $100,000 and about $20,000 worth of tools. Police also seized more than 2 kilograms of cannabis, 86 grams of psilocybin, 28 grams of cocaine, drug paraphernalia, and an unspecified quantity of Canadian currency. 4 suspects are facing charges in connection with the investigation. The suspects are Andrew, 36, of Keswick, Damien Russell, 41, of Keswick, Austin Parnell, 19, of Vaughan, and William Johnston, 48, of Keswick. Video from a police helicopter shows a motorcyclist involved in a collision in Ajax jumping into a creek to evade arrest before shortly getting tracked down by a police dog and taken into custody. Police released the video on Tuesday as they announced the charges against the motorcyclist in connection with the incident that occurred on the evening of October 19 in the area of Rossland West and Ravenscroft Road. A motorcycle and an SUV collided at the intersection, police said, and the rider subsequently ran away. Officers with the Air Support Unit and K9 Unit were called to assist in locating the rider. In the video, the Air Support Unit locates the suspect hiding near a ravine and informs officers on the ground of his location. When the officers are a few meters away from his hiding spot, the suspect runs away and jumps into a creek. A police dog goes after the suspect, following him into the creek. The dog catches up with him, with the officers right behind. The suspect is then seen handcuffed as he and other officers cross the water. Police said the suspect was later taken to hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. He has been charged with leaving the scene of the accident, driving a motor vehicle without plates, driving a motor vehicle without a license, failing to stop at a red light, operating a motor vehicle without insurance, and obstructing a peace officer. Police did not identify the suspect. Police said the Special Investigations Unit, which is called in to probe whenever police are involved in an incident that results in death, serious injury, or allegations of sexual assault, had invoked its mandate. DRPS is fully cooperating with the SIU and cannot release further details on this incident, they said.
There, when I believe I have the suspect of a heat source directly south of the intersection of Rossland and Harkins.
(9304) to Air 1. Do you see our 2 cruisers here, 3 cruisers at Rossland and Harkins, just east of those new builds?
Yep, Edward, I see the 3 of you there. It would be directly north of your 2 cruisers, the 2 first cruisers, past the trees down the hill. O'clock. 12 feet up your dog. 2 o'clock. Running.
Pursuit.
There's no trouble.
Westbound now through the water.
Any other updates?
On north side of the water right now. It looks like they're trying to take him into custody.
Hey everyone, is there a better route back to our cruisers? Fire control, working on trying to cross the water. Stand by.
That's it for now. I'm Kubrali signing off. See you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.